Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video here on the Sam Cooks Kindness YouTube channel. I am Sam, and I am so happy that you are here. Today, I am taking you along with me for another day of random eating. I am vegan. I've lost over 70 pounds on my health journey, and I make these videos to show you guys that what you eat doesn't have to be perfect, and just kind of take you to the day, through the day to day of what I'm eating on my health journey. Not every day is super structured. I try to keep my food as whole food, plant-based as possible, but I do have some flexibility in there, some treats. Sometimes I make some vegan desserts. Sometimes I enjoy the holidays. Sometimes life just happens, and that's okay. But as long as we continue to pick ourselves up and continue forward, then we can stay consistent and actually see progress on our health journeys. So that's the point of me making these videos. I am starting my morning with some coffee. There is a tiny splash of soy milk in here today. And I'm about to head out to do my weighted vest walk, get my kids on the bus, and then I'll be back for some breakfast. I'm throwing together a very random breakfast for today, like super random. So into the microwave, I just put, this is a bowl of frozen cauliflower rice, frozen mango, and just a scoop of vanilla earth chimp protein. I just warmed it up and mixed it up really well. And then I have this leftover. I tried to make my kids like mango sticky rice for dinner, but I didn't have coconut milk. So this is basically just rice, mango, soy milk, and a little maple syrup, and they didn't like it. So now it's mine, and I'm going to eat it for breakfast. So instead of my normal cauliflower oatmeal, I'm basically making this like a mango sweet rice porridge something. It's food. There's protein in there, there's starches, there's fruit. It's great. So I'm going to mix this together, and then I'm going to warm it up probably with a little bit more soy milk. Ooh. See if I can actually mix this up, because I put a lot of cauliflower rice in there, and I don't want it to just be cauliflower rice. I want it to like be mixed pretty. Oh no. That's okay. It's just gonna take me a minute. Add a little splash of soy milk. So my breakfast this morning is gonna make me feel like I have like this huge bowl of like mango and rice, which is wonderful, but really the bulk of it is cauliflower. So there's rice in there, but the cauliflower is bulking it up and making me feel like I have more, which is key for me because I like to eat a lot of food. I am a volume eater, so I need like a lot of low calorie dense veggies on my plate to make me feel extra full without increasing the calories too much. I'm also like musing a little bit about this rice for breakfast idea because I love rice, and I love rice dishes and sushi bowls and stir fries, and I just love everything rice. But when I eat it for dinner, I tend to be like a bit more snacky in the evenings, and I feel like I need to eat more calories overall because the rice itself, as much as I love it, it's not as satisfying to me. But if I eat it for breakfast, I feel like that might work out better because then I still have like lunch and dinner coming afterwards. So even if I'm hungry, like I know that I have more food coming, if that makes sense. It makes sense in my mind, but morning muses. This is pretty good. It's very similar to my normal breakfast, except instead of oats, it's just rice. So I went food shopping, and I came home and I got my workout done, and I just want to celebrate a win because it is so important to celebrate your wins no matter how big or small or whatever they feel. So I'm going to practice what I preach by celebrating myself a little bit. So I did my workout. I've been doing Carolyn Gerving workouts. I have her app, and right now I'm going through the Max program on day 40, but I don't follow it exactly. I do 3 days a week. It's a 5-day week program, so it's taking a little bit longer to get it done, which is fine. So 3 days a week I do Carolyn Gerving. I go to yoga, usually 2 times a week, 1 to 2 times a week, and then I walk every day. But today, after my workout, I decided to do a mile run. And if you've been here for a long time, you would hear me talk about running in past videos. I used to run a lot at the beginning of my health journey, but I stopped because I was having a lot of issues with it causing hip pain despite all the stretches and the strength training and therapy and all that kind of stuff. Nothing would stop it except for not running, unfortunately. So I had stopped running for a while, but I do want to see if I can kind of like not ease back into it as much as I was before. I don't think I'll ever run like a half marathon again because I don't think my hips are up for it. But I do want to incorporate a little bit more. So I decided to hop on the treadmill and see if just like how fast I could comfortably do a mile. And I did it in 10 minutes and just under 30 seconds. It was like 10-25 seconds. And that's awesome. Like I am a notoriously slow runner generally, and I was getting my pace up, and that is a very good pace for me. So celebrating that win, it felt really good to run, even though it was like a bit of a struggle. I don't know, I'm still a little winded and sweaty, but yeah, so celebrating that win. And now it's time to eat lunch. And I'm gonna just throw together a very random lunch, which I will show you in a second. Okay, so for lunch today, I am having this last ginormous piece of hash brown casserole that I made. This was inspired by High Carb Hannah's hash brown bake, but it's not exactly the same. This has kale and broccoli, shredded frozen potatoes, and then my own random cheese sauce that I just made, and then you just mix it all together and bake it. So I'm going to pop this in the air fryer to reheat it because it needs to get eaten. So that's gonna be my starches, or that's gonna be my main starch, not my only starch. Warming that up, and then I have a lot of celery in my fridge right now, and this is the end of like the older one that needs to get eaten, so this is gonna be my vegetable. And I don't generally just like eat straight up celery, usually not my favorite vegetable, but I tried some and it's actually pretty decent. So I'm gonna eat this as my veggie. I have some leftover. I tried to see if I could make pinto beans into hummus, and do not recommend because in the blender they just kind of get gluey. Like, you know, oh sorry, they're not pinto beans. They're black-eyed peas, but kind of the same thing. I tried to use black-eyed peas to make hummus, and it turned very gummy and not great. So don't recommend that. However, they are like kind of like refried beans, which is why I said pinto beans. They remind me of refried beans. So I'm gonna warm this and mix it with some salsa, and I'm gonna use that for a dip with all this celery that I got. It's not bad. I'm not a celery fan usually, but this is not bad. So here it is. I don't know why, but this is just like kind of making me laugh. I just like have a plate of celery here, which is a little ridiculous, but whatever. So I've got the hash brown bake. I got my celery. I mashed some salsa into the beans, and this is going to be my lunch. I'm topping this off with some hot sauce and some ketchup because I like that. And we'll see how I feel when all of this is gone. I also have my creatine, which I don't always mention in these videos, but I'm always drinking. If you are ever curious about what supplements I take, these videos are for entertainment purposes, not for medical advice. But if you're curious about the ones that I take personally, I always list them below in the description. So that list down there is always up to date for the video that you are watching. So check your dates and everything, but I do post it if you're curious. I don't know why I'm getting such a kick out of just having like a plate of celery here. I don't know. I'm just like laughing at myself for putting this amount of celery on my plate. It's kind of ridiculous. But like I would fill my plate up with like zucchini and like other veggies, no problem, and eat a ton of it. So why does this feel weird? It's really not bad though, especially with the dip. I am about to hop on a call, but I'm going to be multitasking and getting some stuff done, and I just want to keep you updated on what is happening. So I'm going to prep my dinner. First, I'm going to clean a little bit. Then I'm going to make myself a coffee, which I'm going to put a splash of soy milk in, and then I'm going to prep my dinner. And dinner tonight's going to be mashed potatoes, gravy, and veggies and stuff. So I have these 2 cabbages that unfortunately I put in my fridge in my garage, and they froze. So I feel like I can't do much with them because they're frozen. So I'm going to chop these up, and I'm going to just cook them in like a little bit of like water. It's not going to be exciting. I'm going to cook this cabbage, and then I'll have some extra veggies in my fridge for the week, which will be nice. So I'm cooking that. I'm going to make my gravy. Usually I use just like a packet gravy that I get from Aldi that's fat-free and vegan, but I'm out of it. So I'm going to make the mushroom gravy from my blog. So while I'm on the call, I'm going to try to get that done. And then tonight I'll just have to make the mashed potatoes. And that will basically be our complete dinner for tonight. So I'm going to get that stuff done. I am also going to... I got these Beyond Chicken pieces from the grocery store today, and I typically tend to kind of stay away from a lot of the like processed meats and vegan products and stuff, but I do eat them sometimes. I usually just pay attention to the labels. So this is actually not that bad. There's not that many ingredients in it. I don't know if this is new, but I had never seen it before, so I'm pretty excited. It's the unbreaded pieces. It's 130 calories, 21 grams of protein, and only 2.5 grams of fat in a serving. So there is oil in here, but at 2.5 grams in a serving, like, I don't really care about that. That's pretty low to me and pretty high protein. So I'm going to include some of this in our mashed potato bowls tonight and see if they're any good. My call is done. I have cabbage cooked. I've got my gravy ready to go on some mashed potatoes. I will post the recipe for this down below. So now for dinner, all I'm going to have to do is to make the mashed potatoes, which will be very simple. I'm just going to cube up the mashed potatoes, cook them, drain them, and mash them with a little bit of unsweetened soy milk and salt for flavor until it looks good. And then I'll make some of that chicken, vegan chicken that I showed you, and maybe some corn because I really like corn in my mashed potatoes. So that will probably be my complete dinner for tonight. So I have all my dinner components prepped here. I have the cabbage that I steamed earlier and some gravy. I've got that chicken, the Beyond Chicken going, and I am not impressed with how it's looking. Like, look how little the pieces are here. It gave me like a ton of little like small tiny pieces, and I thought all the pieces were gonna be more like big chunks like this guy. So we'll see how that is. And then I have my big vat of mashed potatoes and some corn that was frozen that I just microwaved, and we're just gonna build bowls based on all that goodness. I want to taste test this Beyond Chicken for you. It's very chewy. The flavor is okay. Oh, it has a little bit of an aftertaste. Okay. So I'm not going to be buying that again. So I was not a fan of that Beyond Chicken, but here's the plate that I ended up making. A ton of that cabbage, lots of mashed potatoes, a little bit of the Beyond Chicken, some corn, and then I topped it all off with the mushroom gravy that I made. The Beyond Chicken was better mixed in, but still not a fan. This meal was super cozy, super filling, and warm for a cold day, and I didn't end up finishing everything that I put on my plate. And this is where I am wrapping up the video. That's everything that I ate today. I'm closing down the kitchen. I might make myself an herbal tea to go with my book later on, but other than that, that is everything that I ate. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you got some inspiration out of it at the very least. It was kind of a random day, but I had lots of filling meals, didn't feel the need to snack between them, and feel like it was a pretty successful day. So I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you never miss another one. And yes. And scene. And cut. Bye.
And scene.